Hi, hello. I am Heather Walpole and I am the owner here of Ewe Ewe Yarns, a small boutique yarn brand. And today I want to talk to you about how many projects do you have on the needles at any one time. Now, I'm going to walk you through sort of what's on my needles right now, but I'd love to know what's on yours and maybe how many projects you have going. A real confession, I have 4 here. I know there's more, but these are the ones that are like active. But let me tell you why I have so many different projects and also like what they do for me creatively. So here we go. Let's get into it. The project I've been knitting on the most this week is called the Fluffy Lace Skinny Scarf. And you can see here, it is just a really sweet, oh, it matches my temperature tee that I'm wearing today. It's just a really sweet little lace scarf. And the cool thing about this pattern is it's just one row, like over and over and over. You're just knitting the same row on both sides. There's no right side, no wrong side. And so this project is so good for days when I'm on the go, or I just want to sit down and work some stitches and not have anything like, I don't know, hard or complicated. Just an easy way to kind of unwind with a cute, sweet little project. And this Fluffy Lace Skinny Scarf is knit in our Fluffy Fingering yarn, which is all merino. And the good thing about this pattern is it is right on the label. It is literally on every single ball of Fluffy Fingering right there. So this little pattern for me is perfect because it is light to knit during a warmer season. I might even end up wearing it sometime here in the spring and summer because, again, not only is it light to knit, it is light to wear. So I'm almost done, I think. I probably, 85% of the way through the ball maybe. So I've got a nice little length. I love how it matches my outfit I'm wearing in this iris blossom color. It's so cute. So some good things about why I have this project on the needles is because it is light, it's perfect for the season, and it's easy and no think, but it's still cute and creative. So it gives me a little something, and it's just fun. I don't know, just a super fun little project. So this is project number 1. Then project number 2 is for gift knitting. So we have seasonal knitting, we have gift knitting. There's always somebody in need of a project. So the other one I am working on, is called the Roxana beanie, which you can see got some good legs on this one. It's in Baba Bulky in charcoal. It uses one ball. Oh, here, I have the pattern. I've made this hat so many times. I keep the paper pattern in my bag with me. You can see it's a little worse for wear, but that's because it's such a great pattern to knit. So it's called the Roxana Reversible Beanie, and the sample is shown in the saffron color, but it really would work well in any color. This is the Berry Baba Bulky, and the large size uses just one ball. Oh, and this is a free pattern. Like I said, everything about this pattern is so good. I'll have links down below to the yarn and to get this free pattern if you would like. So the Roxana Reversible Beanie is perfect because it's just knit one, purl one ribbing, or And then as you work up into the body, that is knit one, purl one, ribbing, and then you knit around. So it almost gets easier as you go. So this is great. Again, kind of like easy seasonal knitting when my days are busy. It's not too big and not too heavy in my lap. So a great project for that reason, but also I'm gonna give this one as a gift. And we always kind of, you know, we can give gifts any time of year or get knitting now for your holiday gifts later in the year. So the next project I have working on is a new sweater I'm designing. And that takes kind of a different part of my brain as a knitter. So as a knitter and a designer, and I do this for my job with the yarn company, I need a project where I can not worry about work, just knit on it. I like to have a project that, you know, I'm giving away. I always love knitting for other people. And then, of course, I need to have new designs for Ewe Ewe Yarns and for me. So this is kind of like exciting and creative, but sometimes it's not, it still kind of feels like work. I get the enjoyment of knitting, but I still have the, you know, I'm still pondering every step as I go. Do I like it? Should I do this? Should I do that? Is the gauge what I want it to be? So there's always something in my mind when I'm knitting on a new design, but at the same time, I really love designing, and I can't not. So this is a new sort of like lightweight summer sweater I'm working on. This is in our sport weight yarn in color Lemon Chiffon, and this is the back. It's hard to tell because it's rolling a little bit, but you can see I've bound off here for the armhole. So it's sort of gonna drop a little, hits at the hip. So I just have a little bit more, like another 2 inches up here before I am done with the back panel, and then I can move on to the sleeves and the front. So this is super fun to work on because it is exciting because it's a new design, so exciting for me to work on, but it's also like there's something so therapeutic about long rows of stockinette stitch. It's just, I can really sit down, like if we're watching a show or a movie, I can really sit down and kind of get into a groove with a stockinette. So that is my new summer sweater that is hopefully gonna be out soon. So I just need to really get cranking on it. But if you love long rows of stockinette, you could knit yourself this temperature tee. This is, if you've never knit a garment, this is the dead easiest garment you could make. And it's also a free pattern. And I'll put the link to that down below. But super cute, 2 rectangles, sew the shoulders, sew the sides, done. Maybe we'll do a whole video on this sweater because it really is so fun. But yeah, nice little just rolled sleeve, not even a sleeve, just rolled edge. And there you go. I've got a little tank top under mine today since it's not totally warm yet. But anyway, the temperature tee, go download it, get the yarn. So back to our projects. We have a lace project for cute seasonal knitting, easy knitting. We have a beanie for small seasonal but gift knitting. Then we have a new easy, works your brain but not too hard, new design. So that's my 3rd project on the needles. And then the 4th project I have on the needles is this beauty. You can see over here, I hung it up on a hanger like a hip Instagrammer. But I thought it would actually give us a good view of how this sweater is looking. Look at this beauty here. This is called the Ilya Sweater, and it is designed by Caitlin Hunter. I'll show you the pattern here. So here is the design. Super pretty colorwork sweater. I started it in like January of this year, I want to say, and I got pretty far on it, but then I had a bunch of other work stuff going on, so it sort of has been hibernating, but it is definitely not like gonna get frogged or anything like that. It is, I totally love it. I needed a break from it for a little while. We'll put it back up here. But I totally adore it. I am knitting it in woolly worsted. The color B there at the neckline is lavender woolly worsted. Then my third contrasting color is, or my third color is vanilla woolly worsted. And then the main body of the sweater, where you can see here in this gold color, is going to be the Heathers in sapphire. So you can see this yarn is super pretty and kind of denim-y blue. We have the woolly worsted in the solid in the sapphire too, but I am using the Heathers, and I think it will just be, I think that little extra gray texture will be so pretty against these other two. So soon I get to just knit in the sapphire Heathers, and I think it is going to be a really pretty sweater. So again, that is kind of like a big brain challenging project. I keep it by my couch, so it's not one to go on the go. It doesn't go to knit night. It doesn't go with me to like an appointment when I'm going to be in a waiting room or something like that. This one stays at home, and lately I haven't knit on it too much, but I kind of wish I were. So anyway, here is my lineup of 4 projects that I have on the needles. So the fluffy lace skinny scarf, the Roxana beanie, a new design, and the Ilya sweater. So those are my fun projects, and wow, looking at them, I hadn't realized I actually have one of every weight of yarn too. So there you go. Variety is the spice of life, right? So we go from fingering to sport, worsted, and bulky. So I guess it makes sense why I have 4 projects kind of going. A little bit of everything. So I would love to hear what you have on the needles. Maybe what do you have on the needles on repeat, like me and my Roxana reversible beanie? I love this thing. What are your tips and techniques for why you're knitting one thing over another? Or are you one of those rare knitters that only makes one project at a time? I would love to know. So leave me a comment down below. Go download these free patterns. Give our yarn a try if you haven't yet. And I hope you have a great day. Happy knitting.